and welcome to today's Let's Go Shopping. First up, we've got the lovely Pat from St Elisa Life Care. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm well. It's always nice to have you back on here,
thank
Pat.
you.
Now, talking about today, we had a wee chat earlier about the whole thing of when you come into, a rest home like yours, or you've also got obviously the hospital care and also the dementia unit as well. It's the fact that you don't just become another person, you really do keep your individuality, don't you?
Oh, do you ever? And believe you me, there are all sorts of individuals who live in rest homes.
Brilliant.
Don't think people are all lovely little old ladies who have their grey hair and sit under a check rug. That's not what it's all about
I bet there's
at all.
lots and lots of laughs and giggles that go on.
Absolutely. I mean,
Brilliant.
we're all individuals and that doesn't change, does it?
No, it doesn't. That's
change
the thing.
a bit.
So that's the thing. So when you go in, there aren't you don't get given basically a rule book of you must do this, you have to do this, you can't do this. It's all very much...
I wish. I wish. No, not at all. And I think that's what people sometimes think it's like.
Yes.
You'll never get me in one of those places, you've got to obey and do this and do that. It's not like that at all. I mean, fair enough, everybody has to sort of have their meals at the appropriate time, otherwise it's, we're not like a restaurant where you go in and order what you want. I wish. But really apart from that, people pretty much do their thing. We've got some people who like to sleep in the mornings, so the nurses leave them to sleep in. There's a wee sign on their door, and we don't wake them up early, they can have a sleep in. And others like to sit up later at night and watch TV, What are they called, owls and sparrows?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. There was a thing on the other day, I was looking at the whole comparing, between night owls and people who rise early and things.
So, I mean, just because you're older, that doesn't always change.
Right.
Some
so
people
you can
love
keep your
getting
same
up early.
pattern that you've had in your own home.
Yes, and your interests.
Yes, that's the other thing as well. So people are still free to go out, obviously, have family come and take them out and do their bits and pieces, and you have fun things that come.
Oh, we do indeed.
Tell us about that.
We do indeed. Yesterday we had the farmyard come to town and we had Pandora the donkey and we had a goat with ears that came out like that and twisted up. They were real designer ears, I tell you. They were gorgeous. And a sheep who really had quite an attitude. He was lovely. And there were guinea pigs and rabbits and there was a little baby banty.
Right, so they all came inside?
They all came inside and they all behaved. They were all toilet trained.
Very good. So there wasn't much clean up after that.
No, and there's a little banty and some little baby chickens and a little mini horse. I've never seen such a dinky little thing. And the banty sat on the back of the horse. It was just adorable. The residents were just over the moon.
I bet. Oh, that's so neat.
It was lovely.
Now, another thing as well is with your own furniture and chairs, can you bring your favourite chair in and things like that?
Of course you can.
Wonderful.
You've sat in it for years. You've got to continue to do that.
I want to say, my nana's at a lovely rest home and it's neat. They've all got their own chairs, so it's just you go and visit and you feel as though you're just in her, her living room. Yeah, which is lovely. So, that's lovely Pat from St Elisa Life Care. They're at 46 Main South Road in Sockburn. Give them a call, 343 3388. Now, Linda from Total Elegance Mobile Nails, how are you today?
Good, thank you.
Now, you're going to talk to us today about acrylic nails.
Yes, correct. Or more, even to the point of artificial nails, the application of artificial nails.
Right.
If someone has bitten nails, there's two ways that they can extend the nail length. And one is to put a plastic tip on, which this one looks really long, but it is applied with glue and buffed down and shaped to the shape that you're after, and then the acrylic or whichever application you're after is applied on top. Or the other way is a Teflon form, and this is actually the way I like doing it because it gets made into one complete piece of acrylic, so no joins. And it's a lot stronger.
Right.
So basically, it just goes on the end of the fingers.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then just as you can build the acrylic out on top. So that's the idea of that. And the acrylic doesn't stick to it because it's Teflon based. So once the acrylic is set, or the artificial nail is set, you take off the form.
So the thing is as well, people can really choose their length. So as you've got, obviously, with your wee tips here, you put them all on, and then as you go, people can say, actually, no, a little bit shorter, so you can get the exact length you want.
That's correct. With the tip as well, because you're cutting it down to size, but also with the Teflon form, as you can see, it's got little lines all over it. So that's the way to decide which length you
end up with a beautifully shaped nail at the end.
Exactly. So there are guidelines as you're putting on that application.
Fascinating. So, and then people can choose then what colour they then want on top.
That's exactly right. Or you can do coloured acrylic or gel these days as well.
It really is amazing what's on option, isn't it?
It's fantastic. Actually, the product's amazing to work with. It's an incredible thing because it goes on in almost like a liquid form and it sets to this hard rock type surface, so it's an amazing thing to work with.
And how long have you been doing all this for?
17 years.
So you are the guru, aren't you?
I try to be, yeah.
And with you being mobile, where will you go in Christchurch?
All suburbs. I have travelled all over Christchurch in the 17 years. I venture right out to Rangiora and right through to Rolleston as well, so I travel quite a distance.
Fantastic. And what's the best way of getting in touch with you?
Is by my cell phone. And you can text on me or ring me, and also on my email.
Fantastic. And then people can obviously make an appointment. What are your normal hours that you work? If people are thinking of people after hours, do you do?
I don't work Sunday and Monday, but I work Tuesday through to Saturday, and I start at 8 in the morning. And on my Tuesdays and Thursdays, I go through and take my last client on at 6 o'clock at night. So I've got those 2 late nights.
Wow, so there's so many options for people. Fantastic. And you've got all your certificates, you're all qualified.
Absolutely.
And you'll be able to help people with any options of what they want for their nails. And you sell the products.
Absolutely.
As well?
The OPI and Orly brands as well.
Which are amazing brands, aren't they? So go give Linda a call at Total Elegance Mobile Nails. She will come to you 027 499 7706.
Guess who is fortunate enough to be interviewing Andrea from the fantastic mohair store down there in Beckenham? It is I!
It is. Hey Nick, how are you?
I'm really good. Now, these are beautiful garments. We've looked at these before, but I absolutely love this one. It's soft and...
It's incredibly soft. So it's all New Zealand-made mohair, and mohair comes from the Angora goat. So lots of people aren't quite sure. They're like, does it come from a, rabbit or bits and pieces?
Angora goat. So mohair is Angora goat.
Yes.
Fantastic. Now, this one here, we were saying it is soft. Why is it so soft?
Because it's a beautiful New Zealand-made natural fibre, that's why. It's been made into a beautiful product. Okay. So now this one here is one of our wee knee size. So they measure 1 metre by 1.3. Now this one, we have lots of specials in store as well because we are an outlet store. So we've got a full current range of all the mohair throws, but we also have some bargains. Now that one there is only $100, and so that's a New Zealand-made, beautiful knee size, really great gift for Mother's Day. So normal price, our normal knees are $115, which is about 15% less than standard retail anyway. So it's a good wee savings.
So if you're sitting at home and you're watching CTV right now and you've got a cold knee in the cold weather, this is perfect for throwing over yourself there and just keeping yourself...
So everyone needs one on their couch. And we do also have the fuller size. So I've brought in a couple of colours. So we've got the lovely cream, which is just classic. You can't really go too wrong with that. It will suit any decor. And then we've got our lovely neutral. This is our lovely Manuka. It's got a bit of a grey base to it, so it goes really well with a lot of couches and things. And then this one is our lovely tamarind. So it's a beautiful winter cosy. It's definitely one that you want to be sitting cosy on the couch, watching a good movie, and having a glass of wine. You're watching CTV on demand.
Now, this is a very deep colour. This it seems very vibrant. I mean, have you got variations in colour other than these ones?
We have altogether. We've got about over 70 different colours and shades in store. So really, we've got a colour. We try and say we've got a colour for almost everyone.
Colour for everyone. Gift voucher for everyone.
Gift vouchers, and it is coming up. Mother's Day is coming up shortly, so people do need to start thinking about that.
Even if it's your mum's birthday, or if you can perhaps buy one of these to get whatever you like. We've got the children's gloves.
We do
beautiful have the little caps here as well.
Yes, and that's we've got a few accessories, and we've got fingerless gloves in store as well in the Possum Merino, normal gloves, and as well we've still got a couple of our lovely alpaca scarves.
And delicious ponchos.
Yes, and the ponchos as well, so we've got everything.
So make sure you get on down to Beckenham to see Andrea at the mohair store.
Most definitely.
The address again?
We are on the corner of Colombo and Tennyson Street at 140 Colombo Street in Beckenham. Give us a call, 943 1639.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you.
And hello, and with me at the moment is the fantastic John from Duchenne Dental Services, and we're back with teeth.
We're back with teeth. Now, last time we talked about the 4 components of dentures: fit, function, comfort and aesthetics, and we talked briefly about implant dentures, how that automatically satisfies those 4. So let's today talk about aesthetics.
Aesthetically pleasing teeth.
So, you know, as I said, fit, function, comfort and aesthetics, they're all important, but often people say aesthetics. I don't want to look like a horse, you know. So they put that one first, whereas we put equal weight as a clinician to all the four.
Right.
So aesthetics is very important. So again, the cost of dentures.
Yep.
You know, people say, you know, what is it going to cost me?
But teeth are very important, really. The cost is irrelevant, isn't it, when you're talking about such a major thing?
It is, but we all live in the real world. Your fridge breaks down or your car breaks down, and you know, it's what you got with your money and how you spend it. So at the end of the day, cost is always a relevant factor. So aesthetics, the teeth come in a range of these acrylic teeth.
Right.
Acrylic teeth tend to be very bland because they're a mono block of colour. Then there's composite resins, so they're built up in layers. And there's a range of composite teeth as well. These ones here, for instance, these are
Phonares. When the moon hits your teeth, it's a Phonares.
So that's our day job. These are wonderful teeth. These are a composite resin tooth. They've also got little bits of porcelain in them as well.
On consultation, you discuss what you want to have them look like.
Absolutely.
Do you go on what they used to look like? So you've got old photographs of the teeth. You can actually pretty much get the same.
Very, very important. Any health professional you go and see, whether it's dentistry or anybody, or your tradesman or whatever, it's informed consent. Getting the information, and you've got to be able to gather that information, so the clinician will give you that information and the advantages and disadvantages of each option. So you know, when you or we discuss those, we're coming up and prices in there as well, and with a plan.
And it's a very important decision. I want to know, where are you in around the place? How do we find you?
In Christchurch. We're in multitude places. We're in Lincoln Road. We're in New Brighton at QE2. We're in Maryvale at the Health Centre. We're in Clyde Road. We're
lots of contacts to get you in. I suppose that, you know, if you are talking about something as important as teeth, you need to book a bit of time with you, so it's important to make an appointment.
We offer complimentary consultations. So
fantastic.
Come and gather the information, talk to us, and if we can help you, we'll make a roadmap. Well,
make sure you give them a call on 375 4444. That's 375 444. Do Sheen Dental Services. Go and check your teeth out right now.
Mark, great to have you back.
Thank you so much.
Now, tell me about these nifty glasses. Am I blinding you?
What they are, they've got LED lights on them, so they're great ideas. So people that are reading, for example, at night or something like that in bed, you just pop these on. And they're very, very bright lights. So it's they're great ideas. So they just make
they look quite sparkly there on the TV, don't they?
So they're just like reading glasses, but they come with LED lights. One of our suppliers has brought them in. So
fantastic.
They're great idea. So they're only $25, and that's just sort of a wee add-on to sort of the gadgets we have. Yeah,
and it's quite nice. It's a good wee gift and a good
It's sort of a stocking filler or something like that, or you know, if you're reading at night or in dark environment, obviously.
We've got the wee pillow speakers as well.
These are back in stock. Now, we've got a waiting list for these. But basically what they are, they're a wee pillow speaker. So if people are in hospital or in bed or something at night, you just plug it into the radio and basically just slide that under the pillow, and you just lie on it. So it saves having a headphone stuck in your ear, and it's more comfortable, and you can just turn over and doze off with the radio on, and this will just keep going in the background.
And it's nice to have that quiet, quiet we sound.
Yeah, so these are only $18. And
brilliant.
Also, we've got the Panasonic radios in stock. We've got the bigger version here, that's $59. That's a great speaker it works on mains power as well as battery operated. And also the wee battery operated Panasonic as well, which is back in stock, the wee transistor radio. So they're all back in stock. And if you've got a cordless phone that's getting tired or beeping at you, we've got all makes and models of batteries.
Now I need to come down and see you. I need new batteries for mine.
For cordless phones or cell phones, we've got a great selection of cell phone accessories, and for cordless phones in it as well. If you're lucky enough to be travelling overseas, this is a must. This weighs your baggage, so you don't get pinged. So you can actually weigh your...
It's crucial these days, isn't it, to know exactly, because you do get huge charges if you're even a little bit over.
Especially coming back the other way from Australia, they're very, very strict on it. So you just pop these in your case, you can just lift your case up and weigh it, and it'll tell you how heavy your bag is. So you know when to stop spending or throw some out and leave it there. So it also travel plugs in that as well. People lucky enough to go overseas, we've got all travel plugs and things. And I must say, these wee lights coming into winter again, we've got our wee LED lights. It's 14 LED lights, and these glow in the dark, and these are only $15. These comes with batteries in that as well.
Fantastic. And that's something with the darker evenings, definitely need the torch going, you know.
Yeah, so they glow, they glow
like
like in your car. They're ideal to have them in your car, so if you're looking at late at night, whole things will glow up so you can see it. Just a button at the back and just push it, so they're very, very bright.
Gee, you guys have got it all.
Yep, and including cell phone accessories. We must remember those. We've got the big selection of cell phone accessories. Just check our website out or give us a ring.
Wonderful, thank you so much. So head on down to PhoneQuip for all these and so much more. They are located at 352 Colombo Street in Sydenham. Give them a call 379 5096 or check out their website phonequip.co.nz. Now, back to a familiar face, Bruce from the Cleaners Warehouse. Nice to have you back.
Yeah, nice to be back.
Now, tell us all about the wonderful world of Scoopy.
Hey, look, 1st of April, they said it was autumn. And look at the weather we're having today. Goodness me.
It's random, isn't it?
But we're going to get cold weather.
I know that is going to definitely happen.
One of the bones of that cold weather is condensation on your windows.
I know.
You really do have to look after it because damp houses are not good. We've got the Scoopy. The Scoopy, it's unique. It's international.
And it's this thing.
Yeah, it's our product.
As well.
Now look, let me show you. It's a really incredibly unique
I've been
product
waiting
that
for
is
this,
so
I know,
simple
right.
to use. It's unbelievable. Let's try and make a window look like it's got some condensation on it. Something more or less like that. I was with a lady just yesterday and she said more and was running down the window. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, a window has got condensation. First thing in the morning, God, we're going around towels and all sorts of things to try and get rid of.
I know, it's such
the amazing Scoopy. It's a squeegee upside down, starting at the bottom of the window and push it up the window. Look, 95% dry. Into the window, and it comes complete
just like that.
And free with a microfiber cloth for doing any edges that you've got. Now look at that, it's a perfectly dry window. Wow. And all the water, you got that on there? The bottom, all the water's in the handle, so you can just go to the nearest pot plant and give it a wee drink. Look, recycle the water.
Perfect.
Some people have told us that they've filled a whole handle up with 2 or 3 windows.
Well, that's the thing I was going to say as well.
Works incredibly well, incredibly easy. Just simply it comes complete with the cloth, so you can do the edges, and you've got a nice dry window. Now the cloth is a microfiber cloth, so you can actually do touch-ups around the house with this cloth also. Fridge fronts, Meltika top, granite bench tops, no cleansers, just simply wet your cloth out thoroughly, fold it, and we teach people to do this. We say fold it in half and fold it in quarters and roll up like a sausage roll and wring it out aggressively. That's how the microfiber cloths are used. Yeah.
And the thing is as well, these days, we're looking for a lot of chemical-free options for cleaning.
Look, I have about 40 tonnes of cleansers in the warehouse. And I'm showing you something that doesn't use any cleansers, so I've got to believe in it.
You do, and that's the thing. And I've definitely used those mighty ones before, and you guys do make the
what I'm going to do is to reintroduce
the
glass cloth. Now these have been around for years, and for about 18 months we couldn't get them. There are a lot of very cheap microfiber cloths in the market at the moment, but they aren't suitable for the glass cleaning. They're back in stock again. Now they're still not cheap cloths, they're $15 each. But some lady just yesterday morning told me that she'd had a cloth for 6 years,
yes,
so that makes it pretty cheap.
They do last and last with that quality.
This is true chemical-free cleaning. They simply wet it, fold in half quarters, roll up, wring out well, and go into all your hard, shiny surfaces in your house. Door frames, around the nose marks on the bottom of the rain sliders from the dog.
Yes.
Or the children's little ice cream fingers.
That is right. Yeah. So go in and see Bruce at the team at the Cleaners Warehouse. They are at 521 Blenheim Road, or check out their website, cleanerswarehouse.co.nz. And here we are at Wayne Hill Cars at 313 Lincoln Road, right in the middle of Addington. Hi Wayne, how are you?
Hi, good, thank you.
Now, it's lovely to be out here today. Now, what sort of cars are we talking about today?
Well, I've got a selection of Volkswagen Golfs, which are my favourite at the moment.
Well, they are a really popular car, aren't they?
They are very popular.
Now, shall we have a wee look at one?
Certainly.
Fantastic. Now, that is a very sparkly, clean engine, isn't it?
Well prepared, yes.
But it's not all about just how clean the engine is. Tell me a little bit about the motor.
Well, they're a 2-litre motor, 4-cylinder, fuel injected, so good performance and very economical.
Perfect. It's exactly what we're looking for, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Lovely. Okay, and so we have a wander around and look at the rest of the car. Now, what sort of other functions have we got in the Golfs?
They're automatic transmission.
Right.
And they have all the extras in them as standard equipment.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Now, the
locking.
other thing as well is along the back seat, are there diagonal seat belts or do you have a centre?
No, these are have lap diagonals right across the back, 3 of them.
Fantastic.
Great
Like,
safety
as
feature.
a mother myself, that's what you're looking for as well, if that's safety
Yes.
for the children.
Yeah, very much.
Wonderful. And let's look how much room we've got in the boot.
So. Yes, good spacious boot.
There is indeed.
And if you want more room, the seats fold forward and down as well. So you
Fantastic.
can get your dirt bikes in the back as well.
Oh, I know, but you want to put a mat down though, wouldn't you? Look, and that's the thing.
Definitely.
It's definitely so clean and tidy inside. Now, if someone's interested in these cars, should they obviously you come down? What hours are you open?
Yes, we're open from 9 o'clock till 5:30 every day, and open on Saturday from 9 till 5 also.
Wonderful. Now, any other colours and styles? Or colours more so in the Golfs?
Yes, we have. I've got some extras in white, black and blues coming.
Perfect. Well, should we go over and have a look at a couple more? Now, here we are looking at a couple more colours. So we've got obviously the white and then the black. And you said there's some more colours coming in as well?
Yes, I have. I've a beautiful blue coming, and I also have a sedan, which is a boot.
Oh,
for the
wonderful.
boot.
So again, if people wanting that bit extra space.
Yes.
Wonderful. So people really do need to come down here and have a chat to you because you do love your Golfs, don't you?
I do.
For a great range of cars, come on down to Wayne Hill Cars, and as well, what else can you do?
We can arrange finance for anybody who's wanting that as well.
Wonderful. So come on down to Wayne Hill Cars, 313 Lincoln Road in Addington. Head on down to Wayne Hill Cars. They are at 313 Lincoln Road in Addington, or give them a call 338 3255. Grant from Eastern Dry Clean, so nice to see you here again.
Thank you. And I've got some interesting drape things to talk about today.
Excellent.
A lot of folk are moving out of their home for EQC.
They are. So what should they all be doing?
Well, they should ring us and we'll pop out, look at their drapes, measure up, give them a quote and a price and an appraisal for any earthquake damage or flood damage and what can be done to fix it.
So you can do that, and you'll come.
Yep, we'll come and do that. No charge for all the extra attention.
And that's the thing, and that's what you've got with your business. Customers are the #1 priority with you guys. You are brilliant for that.
True.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And so we'll pop out and do all those things, free appraisal, free quote, and then folk usually book us in for a time to come back and take the drapes down if they need that service too.
It's quite a time-consuming thing to take the drapes down. I'm sure you guys are experts at that, so you can probably take them down and fold them up carefully so they're not.
Yeah, that's right. And a third of the time that would take the homeowner.
I know. Over the years, I've putting up and taking down curtains. It's a job I must say I dislike greatly.
Now, a few photos we've got.
Oh yes, let's have a look at those.
To look at today.
Right.
Now, just a couple of interesting ones. Now. We're very fortunate at Eastern Dry Cleaners that we have one dry cleaning machine that we're able to use just for drapes, and it's one that has the unusual feature that we can turn the temperature down a little, which helps to reduce any possibility of shrinkage. But here's a morning's work of drapes. You can see a lot of drapes there, so they're carefully hung over the rails. And as soon as the garments are finished for the day, the pressers will come along and start pressing those.
Lovely. And then, is this the finished product?
This is down the back of the factory, and you can see a whole lot of orders of drapes just being put there. Stored for when people ring up to say...
That's beautifully folded and all got the wrap on them as well.
That's right. We put them over the coat over the hangers like that because they store much better than folding them up and putting them into a plastic
Lovely.
bag.
Now the before and after. Now these pictures are brilliant because they show what an incredible job you guys do. Now, looking at this, if I'd seen that the curtain, I guess, before your cleaning, you think, how could it ever be back to normal? Wow.
You would normally think you couldn't fix that.
I know,
but,
it's amazing.
We can, yeah.
Wonderful. And you're on that really handy location, aren't you? Just off
Braham Street. Yeah, that's right. Handy to wherever you are.
Yes, and that's saying you've got good parking. It's nice and easy to see on the corner.
It is.
And again, the fact that you can come out and do it all. So that's Eastern Dry Cleaners. They will do a free pickup and delivery. Give them a call at 379 4600. Hi Tony, good to have you back.
Thanks Andrew. Hi everyone. Waterproof and warm fabrics today.
Yes, so we've got the wee colour wheel going on here.
Well, yeah, I just grabbed fabrics as I walked out the door. I've grabbed interesting ones though. These are waterproof breathables. Now normally it's a contradiction. If you get waterproof you don't get breathable, and if you get breathable you don't get waterproof. So this here has got a special structure to it which allows vapour to get through, but not droplets. So it's very, very clever. And great for skiing and cycling, windproof jackets, watching the footy, anything like that. Over trousers, anything.
And it's a really lovely lightweight, but yet still keeps all that rain out.
So these two are the lightweight ones. So this is the preferred one for cyclists because they don't want to carry a lot of weight around.
Right.
For skiing, I know you're just going to have to take my word for it. Come into the shop and do the touchy-feely, but this one's quite a bit heavier, and this one's designed more for ski wear.
Perfect. So, and with all our rain and things, we are definitely needing these.
Absolutely. So they're not just water resist; these are waterproof. So they're $29.95 a metre.
Yep.
Generally between 1.5 metres and 2 metres for an adult's jacket, and around about just over 1 metre for pants for adults. Children, of course, way less.
Oh yes, that's the thing. Great.
So this is premium. We have the cheaper ones as well. You know, like the parka nylons and things. You know, they're from $7.95 to about $11.95. They're cheap. But these ones here, $29.95 premium.
Top quality, right.
And while we're on the premium, this is the premium wind shell. So wind blocking, highly water resistant and breathable as well.
Wow.
So wind won't get through it, and if the surface gets wet, the water won't go through it, but it breathes. It's clever stuff. This is from Germany, and this one's from Japan. So we have some really high-tech fleeces. So this surface here, you maybe can't see it on your tally, but this is an anti-pill micro fleece, and
it looks incredible. There's something incredible quality.
So thermal breathable, water resistant, clever stuff. So they vary in price from $29.95 to $39. So we're talking about the high end. Yeah. We have lots of more economical things, but they're not as good.
No, and that's the thing. You need that quality.
Yep. This is a fabric. A lot of people know it as bengaline. Some people know it as whiplash. It's great for doing pants and skirts. It has spandex in it. These lines run down your legs, you know, for pants and skirts.
Gosh, that was how comfortable would they be to wear?
Yeah. We've got a whole lot, a mighty great lot, $24.95 a metre, and it's super economical to make pants and skirts. And also on the stretch, cotton lycras. Over 35 colours of cotton lycra now.
Wow!
So come on in, now's the time to come in.
So head on down to Harold's, the trusted name in fabrics. They're at 47 Burnham Drive. They're open 10 to 4, Monday to Saturday. Thank you so much for watching and stay dry.
And warm. Bye.